Hi, I'm Jared Goldstein, and this is hard to admit, but my financial fail is that I threw out my holographic Charizard Pokémon card. I was like 13 years old, and I was obsessed with Pokémon. I loved the show. I'd watch it every single morning. I had to get up at 7 for school, but I would get up at 6 so I could watch 2 hours of Pokemon. I'm miserable. I'm so horny. It's winter. It's cold. I think I was sublimating some of my closeted gay horniness. There was an intensity about my love for Ninetales. He had 9 tails. Okay, whatever. I was so embarrassed that I liked Pokemon. It became like a more tolerable secret than I'm gay. It was just so silly to think at that time that I had this niche, embarrassing interest that is, all this time later, a billion-dollar enterprise. Honestly, I never deserved the card. I bought a deck, and nowhere on the deck were you promised a Charizard. But I wanted one, and I floated that to my mother, and she made it happen. Basically, she called the company and was like, hey, my son thought he was gonna get a Charizard and didn't. And they were like, so what? And she was like, you're gonna give him one. She does not hesitate to pick up the phone and wait on hold. Not with a bank, not with a store, not with anything. She stayed on the phone with them for truly like 2 weeks, calling them back again and again and again and again and again. And then eventually we were on vacation, and I was having a great day and a really good attitude. She sort of floated back to me that she was like, when we get back home, there's something at the house that you might not get now. I didn't know what she meant. I was like, huh? And then we got home, and then she goes in her closet, she takes out, I'll never forget, this tiny manila envelope. I open it, it is a fucking holographic Charizard card. I never really used the card. I just kind of put it into my binder and looked at it. And then, you know, life is long. You go off to college, your parents move. It came up a little more recently when my cousin opened a trading card store. He mentioned it to her, how much it was worth and how valuable they can be. Mine wasn't first edition, so it wouldn't have been $500,000, but it would have been maybe tens of thousands of dollars. I just called my mom and I was like, do you still have my Pokemon card binder lying around somewhere? She was like, I knew I was gonna get this call. And I hate to tell you that I don't, and I cannot find it. So my mother brought Charizard into my life and she took it away. I guess, you know, that's her prerogative. If I had it, I'd be in Mallorca right now. I wouldn't be shooting short form videos about the Toyota Yaris I got on Craigslist.